Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, being you, commenting, being a part of my dream, and being a part of my journey. As you guys can tell, we're gonna talk about all the Queen's men, right? I be thinking it's called All Hail the Queen's Men, but I think it's just All the Queen's Men.
They definitely can't hear shit now. What you think I should do?
Sorry, madam.
If I wanted a man to tell me what the fuck to do, I would grow a dick. So I can take orders from my fucking self. And I'm that black bitch.
So, if you don't know what this show is about, it's about a queen pin named Marilyn DeVille. But everybody calls her Madam, and she wants to be called Madam. And she is played by Eva Marcille. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. And it was made and directed like with Tyler Perry, Christian Keys, and it has like a whole bunch of other actors in it. The shit is just drama filled. Like, it kind of reminds me, or it kind of correlates to me like Beauty and Black, but it's written better. Like, I don't know who was up in that writer shit. I don't know if it was Christian Keys, because it definitely wasn't just Tyler Perry, because this wasn't given just Tyler Perry. I feel like it was way too good to be just Tyler Perry, because y'all know how Tyler Perry writes. But yeah, and basically she's a queen pin, and she owns a strip club. That's like her front, right? That's like her legitimate business. But within that business, of course, there's everything else. She is like the head of a gang. She kills people. Then she has her workers killing people, her top like male strippers killing people. So yeah, it's basically a lot. So let's get into it. And it's on Amazon Prime. That's where I found it, at Amazon Prime. And I just want to say Eva did a very good job with her role. And I feel like they casted that role so perfectly, down to her eyes. Because like when she be sitting there staring at them, it's like you can literally see her eyes just piercing into their soul. And it just makes so much sense, because like with eyes like that, like, so I feel like it was perfectly casted, and I just want to say that and give her credit and her flowers. She did amazing in the show. I never would have guessed her being in a role like that. I never would have even put her in a role like that. It was amazing. I feel like it was something out of the box. Maybe, you know, I don't know that girl, but maybe in my thing, you know, especially with her being a model and stuff like that, it's definitely something out of the box. And it was amazing. 10 out of 10. So yeah, I also love how like the strippers are men, because too many times the strippers are women, and I feel like we tend to forget that men can be strippers too. Okay, men can be selling their little too. It's not just women doing the OnlyFans and stripping and all this stuff. Some men do that too. So I love that it was like focused on that instead of like women, because that low-key would have just been so stereotypical. Like all of these stripper shows just be having women in it, like so except for Beauty and Black, obviously it had both, but for it to be all male, I never seen nothing like that other than like Magic Mike. And I mean, all of it to me is nasty. Like, I honestly, every time they would play the men doing that shit, I would just skip it, because I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. So, but it was just like really refreshing, because they easily, honestly, could have did women. But at the same time, I know that Christian Keys is based on the book that he wrote, where Amp got out of jail and then he goes into his aunt's business. That is his aunt's business, right? And gets all caught up and stuff and so I know based on the book, obviously it did kind of have to be men, but yeah, that part still, I just appreciate that, me personally. So yeah, and then talking about Amp, oh my god, his character was getting on my nerve every time he did that thing with his lip. Like, sir, just play your role. Like, you don't have to be a gangster. Like, even the way he killed his girlfriend, like, you was dead as a blackout drunk, on drugs and stuff like that. So you know, like your demon kind of came out, but like you're supposed to be rewriting that. So stop. Like when you're trying to be romantic and stuff, stop doing your lip like that. Like, ugh. And then you wonder why Dime didn't want you for a minute. Because she was just looking at you. She's probably getting the ick, like, why does man always do this with his lip? But I will say, even their story, it was kind of cute at first. I mean, even with her, I only made it through season 3 because season 4 is not on Prime yet, but, or it is on Prime, but you have to buy it. But yeah, even that story, and when she like said about the money, I'm not gonna lie, I would have did the same shit. Would I have asked him first? Yeah, but I mean, it's really not her fault because she did tell Blue, oh, we gonna get to Blue because I love Blue, but it's not her fault. Like, she just saw a bunch of money. She knew Madam's money was stolen, so of course she was just like, I saw a bunch of money, and like, of course nobody wants to think somebody's family member would do that, and they were wrong. But it's like, you do kind of have to understand, like, the thing that everybody's in when it comes to Madam is kind of dangerous. Like, don't nobody want to cross Madam. She's over here giving everybody money, places to stay. If you kill somebody, she's cleaning it up. Like, I would do the same shit. But she did tell Blue, like, she wanted to talk to him first, and Blue, with her loyalty to Madam, just was like, fuck it, like, I'm gonna tell her. So, hey, speaking of Blue, I love Blue as well. I feel like, first of all, Blue is so pretty. She's so pretty. It's something about her eyes, and I hate, or not that I hate, because obviously that's her character, but when she's, even the little times that her character smiles, I'm just like, oh my gosh, girl, you are so pretty. Like, I know in real life, like, ooh. So I loved her character. I loved that she was just so loyal to Madam, and Madam genuinely had, like, for real, a right-hand person that was Blue. And another thing about Eva, baby, your locks, this girl was always on fleek, down to the locks, the makeup, the outfit. Girl, you look good the entire show. Not once, her locks was always done, edges was always laid, she always had a hairstyle. She popped out the bed for real looking like that. I'm like, girl, like, the character development and how they showed it, it's just so perfect to me. Even Blue, she always just wears that tux or her jacket or something. And then Tommy is so funny. Tommy's character was the only time I honestly, like, laughed throughout the show, because every time Madam wanted something, he's like, you need this, you need that, and she would just be like, no. And then whenever, like, she would yell at him, like, he would actually like it. So Tommy's character was so funny. I feel like a lot of people know a Tommy, not in the killing type of way, but a dude that's just a lot, or, you know, like, whoa, chill out, easy going, easy white chocolate, like. So yeah, that was fun, or he was funny. I feel like all of her men were casted great as well. Down Midnight, you know, big muscular buff type of guy. Doc as well. Then, you know, they had the detectives and everything that was catching them. And one thing that was so crazy was how, like, and honestly it goes on in real life too, how, like, kingpins and queenpins, like, they do be having the law and stuff on their side. Like, even Diddy, like, they be having the law and stuff on their side. They be having certain people on their payroll. So even that was like all of it was just so cool. It was like so much drama, but it was very flowy. Like, that's why I'm like, whoever wrote it really did a really good job. Because, and it was crazy how, like, everybody had their attention on, like, Judge, I think her name was Judge Ross. Her and her husband ended up dying. Then you had the other woman who killed her husband, Tandy, Miss Tandy. Then you even had, like, Babyface had his tipper who was taking care of him, and then she was just psycho. She was crazy. But she even, you know, took it away, then would be in his face, then would take it away, then would be in his face, and then call the cops, and then she ended up dying. And it was just really crazy how, like, they all came to Madam, and she would just clean it up. Then she had, like, the basement downstairs where she was torturing people and killing people, and then she had a tub of acid to just drop people in. I'm like, whoever wrote this shit had this way too thought out. Way too thought out. Way too thought out. And so, yeah. And even down to her dad actually not having Alzheimer's, and he just pretended because he knew the FBI was on him. Genius. Genius. And then even down to like the nurse sexually assaulting, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't the first one, but sexually assaulting like her patients and stuff like that. Like, I know even that goes on in real life. And then down to where she thought they had her dad, but he was like still alive and everything. It was just so crazy. Like, never in my mind or throughout the show did I ever low-key doubt Madam. And it was crazy how like she really is a boss bitch. Like, she stuck to her shit. Like, even when they had her dad, she was just like, you know what my dad would tell me if he was here right now? And I'm like, you know what else is crazy is that if her dad was there right now, he would literally tell her too, like, don't worry about me, which he did. Like, don't worry about me, you gotta keep going, like, you gotta run this. Like, that shit was just so crazy. She was such a boss bitch, cutting the hand off and everything. And like, even that was so unhinged. And then how they just kept killing. Like, they got hella bodies on him, and how they were able to just dig it up and put it somewhere else. And then she had the gang. And then of course one of my favorite parts was the white people, you know what I'm saying, when she had to show them who she was and got her money back and Blue, and they ended up killing like all the rednecks and everything. And then she freaking pushed him in a hospital bed outside of the window. Reparations. So, and then even down to Concierge and his wife, like, this shit, it was just so good, y'all. I highly recommend watching it, especially if you have free time or if you need a new show. Like, it's such a binge worthy show, and it's like 45 minutes each like episode. So it was just so, it was so good. It was so good. And I think it's crazy also too how like Concierge, I think when it came to Madam, like, it's crazy how like people thought that they could control her, like the detectives and everything. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen with Detective Davis, because obviously she was faking, and even with Doc, like, she was just doing that so that she can like get her job back and stuff like that. But one thing about it though, Madam really, she don't play. Like, she does not play, she does not care. And I low-key love, y'all know me, I low-key love how she, even in the series, they wrote in that she was diagnosed a psychopath at like 14, because she is a psychopath. She has no feelings, she does not care, she's reckless, she thrives off of that. That's literally antisocial personality disorder / psychopath, sociopath. So I love how that was written in as well, because that's literally what she is. Like, she does not care. Nobody can stop her. He told her, don't kill my wife. Her dad is a big gang member, and she did not care. Your wife came for me, I don't care. And then the part where she put her in the pool and drowned her, and then was like, bring her back to life. How many times did you do that you know, like, so crazy. And it's also crazy too, because I feel like a lot of the detectives and stuff and the DA feel like they're gonna lock her up because they have like all this evidence on her and stuff like that. But once again, you're dealing with a psychopath. Psychopaths, although emotionally and stuff they cannot feel, and they are very reckless and stuff, they're also very intelligent in their own ways. So they know, or as we saw with Madam, she knows using your family against you, your kids against you. Like, they know how to get what they want, and they know how to continue like doing what they want. Like, they're very smart and manipulative. So it's like, even with them thinking like, oh, like, we're gonna catch you, it's like, you have no idea. You have no clue. You're trying to set people up in the club like she don't already know, and like her strippers and stuff are not on her side, constantly looking and ready to tell her stuff. Like, it's like these people really don't know who they're messing with somebody as big as a boss bitch of Eva. In real life, yes, she is a villain and everything, but in TV, she is a boss. That is a boss character. I honestly feel like her character will go down in the books. Iconic, legendary. I absolutely love that show. For me, I think that's gonna be my top Tyler Perry show. I know Tyler Perry has other shows though that I didn't really watch, but as far as other shows I've watched, top 5. That shit was so good. So I'm curious to see what happens with Detective Davis. I honestly feel like once again she's gonna figure a way out of it. Like, even when this girl was in jail for stabbing her sister, like the charges and stuff still got dropped. At the funeral, they was sending warning shots or whatever from the helicopters, and it's crazy because she even said it like she had an off feeling, but then even then, like, these people still had guns and stuff in the back of the car, ready, prepared, like. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Concierge, because I believe his brother is dead. So I wonder what he's gonna do. At the same time, I feel like he actually likes her though. I feel like something about her turns him on, even though all that stuff happened. I also feel like maybe he likes her because she's low-key doing the dirty work that he low-key wants done, because him and his wife didn't even like each other. Like, they were literally having other people but stayed together for some reason. I don't know. And then of course, poor El Fuego, like, that poor man ain't know what the fuck he got himself into. He thought he was just gonna sit here and dance. Now his ex is dead, his computer is hacked, but I don't know. I don't really think anything's gonna happen there. I'll be surprised if it does, like if he snitches or if he gets caught. Honestly, I don't think anything's gonna happen with any of the dancers or even Dime. And I love Dime. I love her character. She's so pretty, and I love like her outfits and her hair. And then like when she gets up there and hypes him up, and even her, you know, even she's just like too, like, I'm just out the way, I'm here to DJ, I do got your back, you saved me. But for the most part, you know, she don't really get her hands dirty. So if she was too, that would be kind of surprising. I wonder like how that would go. So yeah, honestly, I feel like this show could go on for seasons and seasons and seasons. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent is doing it with all his shows. Why not this? Same thing with Beauty and Black. I feel like anything can happen with these shows. That's the reason, you know, it's a drama. Like, anything can fucking happen. You can literally write anything in, just as long as you have a story to tell. So yeah, and I also wonder what is gonna happen with her dad and everything like that. And even Blue, like, I don't, like, sometimes I'd be thinking, like, I wonder if these people are ever gonna trust anybody again, or just continue, you know, fucking all hoes. So yeah, it had a lot of like turning points and keeping you kind of on edge, but not stressed out. Just kind of like, I need to watch my show, like, let me watch my show so I can see what happens, like. So it wasn't like stressing during or nothing. It was real, honestly, pretty cool. You are on the edge of your seat. You just want to keep on watching. You want to see what continues to happen. You're honestly rooting for her. Like, me personally, I'm rooting for her. I don't want her to go to jail, because it's just like her character really makes you like root for her, like. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And also too, it has Black people, so watch it. Support black art, black cinema, and all that shit. So yeah, once again, 10 out of 10 review for me. What are you guys' thoughts? What did you like about the show? And I believe, like I said, season 4 is out, or it just came out, so I think it's also on BET Plus, so you could probably watch it. But if you're gonna watch it on Prime, there's 3 seasons, but you will get through it. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Honestly, I think that's one of my top shows of 2025, even though it didn't come out, but for me, watching. So yes, I love you guys. Please continue enjoying, having fun, being your best self, and continue enjoying life. You're here, you're awake, your heart is beating, and you are beautiful and amazing. Love you. And let me know your thoughts on the show too. Let's talk about it. Let's kiki about it. Okay? Bye.